In 1987, the Canadian management scientist Henry Mintzberg distinguished 5 visions of strategy for organizations, which he called the 5 P's of strategy. In this video, I will dive into them to help you understand the basics of the theory behind Mintzberg's 5 P's of strategy. Hello, my name is Sherilyn and welcome to Toolshero, the platform to boost your professional skills. The 5 P's of strategy stand for plan, pattern, position, perspective, and ploy. These 5 components allow an organization to implement a more effective strategy. According to Mintzberg, developing a good strategy is difficult, but with the help of his model, you can include as many different aspects as possible and approach the strategy from different perspectives. Now let's have a closer look at the 5 P's. We'll start with plan. A strategy is a plan for dealing with situations. A plan is therefore to be made before possible actions are taken, and it's important that a plan is followed consciously and effectively. Company goals can only be achieved with a good plan. But of course, a clear organizational strategy requires more than just a plan. And this brings us to the second P, pattern. Patterns are about strategies that have been implemented before and either achieve their intended result or have to be worked out in more detail. Past behavior is therefore an important part of developing a new strategy. By becoming aware of earlier patterns within an organization, you can include their strengths in the strategy process. 3 is position. It's important to consider carefully how an organization wants to position itself. What will its identity look like? And does that match the idea that stakeholders have of the organization? An organization's strategic position can contribute to a lasting competitive advantage and give the organization a firm place in the market. 4 is perspective. It's important to find out how different target audiences perceive the organization. How do employees regard their employer? What do customers think of the organization? And what is their image among investors? All these perspectives are a valuable source of information, which can be used to make targeted strategic choices. Last is ploy. Tactical moves and tricks are also part of strategic decision-making. Organizations can surprise the environment by implementing ideas that nobody saw coming. Using a ploy can therefore be a powerful strategic choice to outsmart the competition. It's useful to apply these 5 P's throughout the planning process and to also look at the 5 P's as separate standpoints to be considered for developing a strong and successful strategy. They provide relevant information necessary in the initial stages of strategy development, and once a strategy is implemented, they can help with testing, evaluating, and possibly making adjustments. Identifying problems during the planning phase can save an organization a lot of money in the long run. And now it's your turn. Do you recognize this practical explanation? What are your success factors for making strategic choices? And do you have perhaps experience with the 5 P's? Read our complete article through the link in the description down below and dive right in. For other interesting articles and templates, continue to browse the topics in your toolkit. And last but not least, subscribe to our YouTube channel for our 1-minute skill boosters. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you in our next video.